Welcome back to Cobbled Chaos. Today we got this 454 torn apart, and I knew it was a decent runner and everything, but this thing is immaculate inside, and the heads are clean. They're nothing special. I think it's a 820 casting or something. But yeah, they're I think just a smog head and stuff. But this motor will be a great one because it's going in the Lemans, and I've got headers, I've got a tranny, I have everything to dump it in there. So right now I am just going to get it all taped up, sealed up again, get it cleaned up and painted, and we'll get her dropped in. Well, I got the 454 all pretty well as clean as I'm going to get it. No, it cleaned up pretty easy for being out of a mud bogging truck. It really wasn't that bad. So I'm going to shoot a little coat of primer on this thing, and I'm kind of in between colors. So we'll just see what happens. So I shot a little primer on this thing. The harmonic balancer, the timing cover, and oil pan are all getting changed on this. These valve covers are going away. So they're just on there sealing it up right now, and I'll pull all that off and swap that out. But I've been in between on colors on this thing, and I was gonna go Chevy orange, and then it's like I've seen them red. I kind of like that, you know, and I thought of something different. But I don't know, this car, it's a Pontiac Lemans, and we call it the Lemans because it's yellow and lemony. So I think I'm gonna paint this motor bright yellow. So I think that's the decision I've come to. So we'll see how it turns out. So yellow's a very transparent color. So whenever I do something like this, I usually always spray it white or some kind of a nice basic good back color. So white, silver, something like that. And that way, like in the casting and everything, there will be little high spots. And sometimes those will just stick out in like yellow paint or whatever and make it look like black spots. And no matter how many layers you put on, it doesn't seem like you can ever cover them. So doing this kind of buries all that and makes the yellow pretty uniform and look pretty good. So we'll let this dry and we'll do the next step. Well, this motor's almost done with the paint, and then I can remove the other stuff. And there's a chrome oil pan, timing cover, some old school valve covers, and I'm gonna get those slapped on. I don't know what I'm gonna do with pulleys and brackets. I'm gonna chrome them or just paint them, or I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how it's looking and we'll go from there. So that's the last coat of yellow I'm putting on it, and no, it covered pretty good. I don't see any real dark spots. Another thing about spraying it white or a good brighter base color, number one, it'll save you on paint, because one or two coats of white will make yellow just really pop, and it kind of buries those dark spots. And also, if you use gray primer, I don't know if you ever notice, like sometimes you'll see a yellow car, it almost looks green, or it has like a weird hue to it, and it's not a bold yellow. And that's because that primer bleeds through that yellow. And I mean, like I say, it's a real transparent color. So even if you're painting a car, just a quick, you know, either if your sealer's white or do something that's super light colored to where this yellow can pop the way it should. Well, part one of my rattle can rebuild on this 454 is pretty well complete. So I'll pull the rest of this stuff off, put my sparkly shiny stuff on it, and then I'm going to start cleaning up the accessories, the pulleys and all that. I might buy chrome, I'm not sure. We'll see just kind of how it looks on here. But yeah, it's just a super simple, it goes a long way, makes the motor look nice. I mean, this is a great runner motor and everything. So yeah, it just was in a mud bogging truck, and it just was covered in mud and grease and everything. So but yeah, I'm replacing whatever gaskets I need to, and like I say, everything else on it that can be taken off other than the heads is going to be taken off this thing. So it should be sealed up pretty good. And yeah, hopefully I'm off work for another week. So I'm hoping by the end of my vacation that this will be in the Lemans with the tranny and possibly fired, but we'll just see how things go. So, but stay tuned for phase 2.